Visit us on the web at kernscalico.com. Hope to see you Saturday at 1 p.m. at the ranch.
We're at 7:45, time for today's News Extra, brought to you today from the KNEB News Center by Intralinks. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have Tammy Benson here, and we're going to talk about Foster Awareness Month and how you can get involved in being a foster parent. And we're also going to discuss why there's such a need here for foster parents in our area. Welcome, Tammy.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Now, you are not, you don't work for the state. You work for a private firm that contracts with the state. Kind of explain how that works.
Right. TFI Family Services has contracted with the state of Nebraska through DHHS to recruit foster families to place children that come into the system. We're kind of a helping hand with DHHS as far as trying to fulfill the needs because it's so great in this area, and that's why they brought us in here.
All right. You guys are based out of...
We're based out of Kansas.
Right.
We work a few other states, and I'm the worker here for western Nebraska.
And you have a pretty big area to work, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I mean, it stretches, what, all clear into Ogallala?
We'll go as far as North Platte eventually, I believe. Plus, we're going to Chadron, Alliance, Kimball, Sidney, you name it. Any of the western area, we're covering that. Okay.
The folks that told you that's your area, they obviously didn't know how far it was from Ogallala all the way to Scotts Bluff.
Yes.
So, anyway, so that's a big chore. So, and you have a requirement for a lot. I mean, you have so many children statewide in foster care, right?
Right. We, last I heard, there's over 5,300 children in foster care in the state of Nebraska, and it's growing every day.
All right. Yeah. So there's a definite need for foster care parents, and especially in this area, right?
Yes. It being a rural area, everything's so spread out, yes, we definitely need foster parents in this area. We can't have enough.
Yeah, so there's a definite need. So if people want to do this, there's a few things they have to do, right?
Right. The qualifications for being a foster parent, basically you need to be at least 21 years of age. You need to have the space in your home to take in a child so they each have their own bed. There is a training they go through. It's a 30-hour training. It's provided for free. Background checks. We do home studies to make sure the home is safe and all of that. But basically that's it. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
Yeah. They have to have a car, right?
Yes. We do need transportation.
Okay. And after people talk about this between themselves and decide they want to at least look into it, do they contact you folks? Do they contact the state? How do they do that?
They can call me at 308-765-1509, or they can go to our website, which is tfifamilyservices.org. And there's numbers on there that they can call. If they just want to call because they're thinking about it, feel free to do so. I will also come out and do a visit, tell you how it all works. I'm available 24/7. So call me.
All right. And out of the children that are available to be foster children, these people, do they maybe tell you we want a child that's young? We're willing to do teenagers, which I think would be difficult probably to fill for you to get kids that maybe are over 12 years old to be a foster.
Our hardest population to place is the birth to 17 group. I mean, I'm sorry, the 10 to 17-year-old group. But yes, whenever someone becomes a foster parent, we do a profile of them, and they tell us what they're willing to take. Age, what kind of problems the child may have, whether it's behavior problems, medical problems. So we do try to match them up with the appropriate families when we're placing them.
All right. And a lot of these children that are being placed, are they being placed because they have basically been taken out of the home for reasons their parents got in the court system, whatever?
It's not what the child has done, it's what the parents have or haven't done. Whether it's abuse, neglect, drug, alcohol abuse, something along those lines, where that child isn't being taken care of properly, and that's why they are removed. But our goal is to reunify them with their parents. That is always the main goal. It's not always the case. We do have a lot of foster families who end up adopting these children. So.
Yeah. And part of the reason you want to make you also want to make sure they you're not adopting kids that are coming in from other areas. You're adopting kids that are right here. It's important that they're local kids,
yes,
right?
We want to keep the children in their home communities because it's difficult enough they're being removed from their families, and then to take them and move them to a whole other area, like sending them down east, Lincoln, Omaha. That really isn't fair. We want them to stay in their home schools, be able to have contact with their biological families, and that type of thing.
Now, there are folks in this area that have adopted more than one child,
oh, yes.
right?
I've known families that have adopted 4, 5, 6, 9 kids. Yeah. And they didn't go into it thinking they would, but yes, they've adopted quite a few, which is awesome.
Yeah. Apparently there's a family in Mitchell that it sounds like the newspaper is going to maybe have an article on later in the week.
Right.
But those people have like 9 foster children. Right?
9 adopted children.
Yeah.
And they are an amazing family, and we'd love to have a lot more like them, willing to take in that many kids.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
And it takes patience. It's not easy. We don't tell them it's going to be easy. We don't want to sugarcoat it. It can be frustrating. These children, a lot of the things we got growing up in the home, maybe they don't. A structured environment where there's a bedtime, a set time to eat, that type of thing. So those kind of things can be frustrating, getting a child on a schedule and into a structured environment.
Yeah, and you have to be willing to discipline them without any physical situation. So it can be tough.
Yeah, it can be a challenge, and we know that. And that's what we do as an agency. We're there to support the foster family, the entire family. We provide as many contacts as needed. They can call us anytime, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you have a child acting out, we're there for them. So we want to provide them the support so they will remain foster parents.
Okay. All right. So let's give the number again, because like I said, there is a great need. There's a reason why we're doing this on Foster Awareness Month, because we really want to get some children placed and make sure that there's enough foster parents for all these children that need help. So what's the number again?
Okay, you can call Tammy Benson at 308-765-1509 or visit our website, tfifamilyservices.org.
All right, tfifamilyservices.org, or just call Tammy here, 765-1509. 765-1509. That's the number. And sounds like you got a job for life here. I mean, this is a pretty tough job.
Yes, it is.
All right, very good. Thanks for coming in.
All right, I appreciate that.